Okay, I started it.
Plus, do we have any other option to add apart from this way?
We have this regex and other things and all we have. Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Just nice. Yeah. Sorry, too much of noise from my end. We have other options. See, this is one of the framing the text. Okay. For example, if I put after keyword, okay, add a variable. Where I put we can get it as if we want keyword port. Okay. If I tested this one. Okay, we got it. Connection. This way also it is little bit easy. Right? This one. Okay, now we got the answer. Okay. Close. Save. Publish. View map. Run discovery.
Prasi, how we came to this page, this application from pattern or
No, we have to go for under service mapping, you can find services. Below that, we are finding the
application?
application services. If you click on that, we can see the list view. From the list view, if you click on this, you will get this page. See, now we got this one.
Okay.
Post GRESQL. These are called shared services. Okay. Already with our running application, another application is called as shared solution. So if you want to discover any kind of shared services in the sense, you have to get the information about the service because you don't have a direct endpoint to the services. Okay. You have to write the connections to this.
Okay.
Are you getting my point? For clients for which and all, they doesn't give any kind of URLs. URLs they can't provide for this one because these are called as shared services. Okay.
Okay.
Are you getting my point?
Prasi, that HA proxy is there, no? That is the IP address which we defined.
Which we defined, and that is a load balancer. It's okay. That IP address only they have given. These two things, they
We
will
have
be providing the URLs. But this thing, they don't give any URL. Instead of that, they will be asked you to say that this is the information. There is a what to say, like there is a DB2. I mean, Microsoft DB2 must get connected. There is a this database get connected to this one, and that is a shared service, so they can't provide direct URLs. Because if you see over here, I didn't put that endpoint over here, right? But I still find those things. That
Yeah.
is because of what those are called as shared services over here. Okay.
So it will auto populate.
It will be auto-populated based on the pattern we write. Okay? Based on the pattern connections you have to write.
Okay. Prasi, can we repeat again from the how we have connected this one, please? Because we took some gap between, that's why. So first
See, this is
we
the
created
Ruby
Ruby
on
Rails
Rails. Okay.
from.
This is Ruby on Rails pattern. Okay.
Okay.
To change the name and other things, we go into this identification section to get the name of the C. Well, before it was generic application. Now the CI will be get placed on a separate CI table itself. That's the reason we write the identification Ruby on Rails application server. Okay.
Okay.
And by using this, we get the class and configuration file. Okay. And it also get placed in the exact table using the identification rule. And there is another connected device which is called database. So to connect the database, we write the connection script. So to find the database, see this file path and everything, you can find it from net itself. There will be some documents and all for this one.
Oh, what is the prerequisite we are giving to connect this database, Prasi, here in this pattern? So if you select the file here, it is taking automatically.
I should tell you it.
Okay.
Because usually if you see in ServiceNow service mapping, service mapping, config file directory. There are some documents that provide about this information, how to get this directory, that directory, how to get an database file. So these kind of information are already documented in service. I will share that links in your WhatsApp one, okay? In there, you can find those config file details and all usually. Okay? For example, like, say, like, for these kind of things, okay, for the map server file, these kind of location you have to put. So these kind of information were already found with the ServiceNow documentation itself, okay? Or usually when you run a particular directory dot config slash config. So these kind of things, if you run, you can see all the file paths. From the file path, you can run and test all the directories. Usually it is a config only, okay?
Okay.
Dot config slash config dot config. This is the way how we usually do it. Okay, and then now we are going to do with event management. Just give me a minute and I have to take one.
Prasi, is there any limitation to create a databases, or we can create n number of databases within that service mapping?
It's not about limitation. It's about whether they really connected those things in our network.
Oh, sorry, Prasi, I couldn't follow you. Voice is not clear.
I mean, in your data, in your network, if they connected the database, okay, then
Okay.
only you can find it over here. How many devices they have found or how many nodes you can find it over here.
Okay.
Still, if it doesn't have the nodes also, you can request the nodes from service. If it's a very large, huge network.
By using that connection only, we can request the nodes, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
When it's service operation also. Usually in service operation workspace only, we will see those operator workspace, or it will be called here as service dashboard. Otherwise, in agent workspace, you will be seeing this operator workspace. Okay. So the main purpose for me to go and see this operator workspace is to find about the how many events or how many, whether it is working in a non-critical or critical way. These kind of things and all, we can find it only from the this operator workspace only actually. Okay. But I didn't see agent workspace itself over here. That's the reason I'm trying to activate it from here.
It is to identify the events and data, Prosi.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So what about agent client collector, ACC? Is that both similar like say, SO?
ACC is like a Dynatrace. It will go and check all the events happening in your network.
Okay. So completed events it will show, and also running events also it will show.
Events means what discovery you're talking about?
Go on with your question. I have a background noise. They are cracking those crackers actually. You can go on with your question. I will answer.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can go on.
Means event means what we are talking about discovery here, service discovery you're doing.
Sorry, what was it?
I'm trying to understand events we are saying. No? Events means the discovery we are doing.
Yes. Now think that this application is sent for review. Okay.
Uh,
To this guy able tutor. Okay.
uh,
Because we done all the discovery and we find all the device.
uh,
User is not authorized. I have to ask in some other person. Let me approve it myself itself. Okay. Once I approve this one, it will go to the monitoring stage. Okay.
Mhm.
Once I approve this one, it will be asking for it is get approved. Approved. Now what happened? If I click on monitor service, this will be get monitored in our system. Okay.
Mhm.
If there is some changes get happen in the system in the sense, then you could see this kind of alert, impact, changes. Okay. It will be start doing the monitoring of these CIs. If anything goes up or down, whatever issues that comes in, all thing it will monitor every time this one. If suddenly some changes get appear, it will create an impact, changes, alert, everything it will be started creating for this particular CIs. Okay.
Okay.
And that thing, how you have to monitor the sense from the operator workspace or from the let's say like or from the service or dashboard workspace, you can able to monitor those things. Okay, for that purpose, only I'm trying to install the for example, I can install two things. One is agent workspace, or otherwise it should be service operation. This particular workspace I have to install.
Prasi, whatever we did so far, that is relevant to agent discovery or agentless discovery, Prasi?
Agentless in the sense without mid server is called agentless.
Yeah, initially we discussed, but we are going with agent discovery only, right?
No, agent discovery.
Okay.
Service mapping is purely agentless. Okay.
Okay, that means after we getting output, that will show the issues. How it works actually here, Prasi? What is the output of the content we'll get?
Through some monitoring groups like UCC database, this guy will monitor everything in the system. Once if they find some issue, they have to put those issues in the system.
Sorry, Prasi, I didn't get actually due to noise.
Discovery is agent one. Service mapping is agentless, and you don't need an agent to discover it. If you have a pattern with a company, it will obviously be just. Coming to event management is something. Think an example. For an example, as I told you earlier, we have to find everybody in India. Okay? For that, we will be running discovery, and each and every individual is considered as an CIs, for example. Now, if I want to find the relationship of Jagdish in the sense, I will be running a service mapping to find all your relatives, your friends, whatever it is. Okay? And
Okay.
now, what does mean by event management? Event management is something like your some checks or some kind of think you are under the surveillance or somebody, okay, and they will every time check whether you are good, you are working good, your health is good. Something if you have a fever, then they will notify your family. So these kind of thing only this event management they will do. Whether you are healthy, you are working properly, your memory is good, your bank balance is good. Like this and all, this guy will be checking up. If something happens, or if you're not healthy or something, it will go on report. This surveillance system is called event management. So event management is a tool once you install into your network, okay, that this will go and check about those devices and it will give every time, yes, this one is healthy, this one is working fine, this kind of information it will provide. Something goes wrong also, it will send the events. Okay, this is something happening over here in this area, please check. Like that, it will be sending some info. For that, there are some predefined technologies we have, like they have already built a tool called Dynatrace. They have already built a tool called Agent Client Calendar. This one also you have to install in your organization, and then only it will be running in your organization.
Okay. So, what is the difference between the Dynatrace and agent client collector, Prasi? Is
That
it
is
almost same?
developed by some other company. How we have Salesforce, Zoho, Zendesk, ServiceNow.
Hmm.
These are done by different people, right?
Yes, yes.
but we don't have any separate things about over here. Same way it will be working over here, no differentiation.
Okay.
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 Are you able to get
Pras-
to my point?
Yes, Prasib, but one area I have a confusion, Prasib. See, when we run the discovery, CIs will be populated. So that CIs, uh, so there are two ways to discover. One is agent and agentless. Discovery will happen with the agent, and service mapping will happen with the agentless. So after running the discovery, we'll get the end result of both discovery with agent and agentless. So what is the difference identification? We'll find it. All the companies following.
Come again with your question. Sorry, what was the question? Come again.
So my end result is how to identify the CIs with CIs health check with respect to service mapping, with respect to discovery.
PA health check and all, it is different, okay?
Mhm.
See, first of all, we understand the concept of discovery and service mapping.
Okay.
No, I'm just asking whether you understand this.
I understood, Prasad. Here, service mapping is a
Health
manual
check
process.
health check is a different process. Okay.
Okay.
So, CMDB health check is different. CMDB health check in the sense whether it is up the CPU memory and everything are under control. These kind of things only we will be checking up over here. Just give me a minute. There is someone in my room.
Okay.
So, if we have those kind of health checks in the sense, if you take CMDB health check, I go for CMDB workspace.
Mhm.
It will check like whether it is not orphan CI, state CI, whether it is not going in some other CMDB health check. Overall relationship it has. Too much of incident is not created against the CMDB. This kind of things it will check for the CMDB health check. Okay, this event management will tell like for example CPU and all we should have some memory space. I mean especially for disk space and all we should have some memory space. For server related stuff and all it should go with maintenance and all. So these kind of things it will be get monitored and it will inform you about these alerts.
Okay. Understood, Prasad.
Event management. Monitor services. See, this is under the monitor services actually. This is non-critical, it is operational, and it is a monitor service as well. Okay. Once I see that this is under the monitored service, okay, you
Mhm.
can generate some sample over here. For that, I have to go for the event management. Under that, we used to have something called simulation. Under simulation, you can event generator. Under this event generator, you can test your stuffs over here. Okay. Like I have to check it with what source as test. Okay. node is the stuff from which IP address it is coming. Okay? So my node should be my CI name actually. My node should be my CI name.
Mhm.
This can be my node. Okay. And after this, I'm going to test it with my test key and my severity and all message and all. Test key. Severity will be like major, classification, radio, all these things I can put it up. So once I done with all these things, I'm going to click on generate event. This is how I should generate the event manually. Okay.
Okay, so it will interact with the Ruby on Rails server, then it will give the end result event.
Yes.
So what will be the output for this process? We'll get CIs related, and as you said, memory spaces. Those are the things we can monitor it from that event.
No, we created that kind of event over here. Something happened majorly. Okay.
Mhm.
We created one event, such a thing, it has some severe major event has been created. It can be anything for that particular CO, for that application.
Okay, it's like an incident like
It's
that.
like
We
not like, it's like an incident, but in our monitoring tool, it will become as an event to us.
okay.
It can be, once we created this event, if we see this event is a proper event, we have to write some event rule to convert that event into an alert.
Okay.
We created one event. We have to create some event rules to convert, automatically generated as an alert as well.
Yeah. So what are the
To
rules we
open
should
that
define?
rules, I told you earlier, transform map, some rules and all I defined you, right? To create a event rule and alert rules.
Yeah, within the
Do you remember the
document.
previous session?
Yeah, event document, it has mentioned some rules.
We even see that in the session actually for transforms. Okay. This is how this event will be get triggered. Okay. Once you trigger this event and it will be generated over like this. Even though in the application, you can see those areas, how it is mapped and everything.
Mhm.
What is the impact it is under, all this information, it will be get matched up. For example, this is Ruby on Rails. If I refresh this one, these are the things. All these are working fine, but still our alert get created against the server.
One small doubt here.
Yeah.
See, events are set up only for hardware items or even service also we do?
Services also you can set it up. Now I'm setting it for the service only over here. See, application services, connection database and all I'm setting it up.
Okay, thank you. One more thing is this activity has to happen manually. We have to design, say, we are doing a particular project, right? So there we will have to identify the key points or the potential points where we want to monitor. And first we have to identify them and set up the events and then monitor them. Is that so?
Yes, you have to set it up at first time. Once they get approved, then you have to push that value to your this one. For the monitoring system, it will start the monitoring. After that, you have to write the event rules and everything to get set it up. Even though the events will be get generated, but still we don't have that capability to see the other, our expected alerts.
There is no auto process, right? It's totally manual, right?
It's first setting up is a manual one.
Okay.
Then it is auto process.
Yeah, got it. It will create only alert or it will create the incident. Say, for example, it's a major thing, it's turning up, right?
From alert, it will be created an incident.
It can be automated.
Yeah, it can be automated.
So that will turn into an incident and it will pop up, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Tomorrow I will be creating a cluster over here to show you about how you can, how the impact will be seen in the other stuffs also. Okay. Today I have to set up something for the event management. So we can meet tomorrow on this one.
Tomorrow means Monday, no, Prasi?
Tomorrow itself, maybe after 10:30, we can meet at 10:30 to 11:30. We can.
Sure, Prasi. Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.